Okay, I believe we are live. Please give me a moment. I'll make sure everything is working fine and we'll get started. Okay, all looking good. Brilliant. Okay, hello. My name is Ozair and it is 5 o'clock on 11th of September 2020 in the UK. Every weekday, I should say, I log on to YouTube live stream at this time and cover Google Ads, digital marketing, or anything to do with promoting your business, product, or services. Today, we'll be talking about Google Ads, some advanced strategies and ways to set up your campaign. But before I start, if you are new to this live stream, you're most welcome. And to those who are here on a regular basis, the format is I'm going to go through a walkthrough of a campaign setup today, and I'm going to refer to any questions you may have on the comment box on the right hand side of this video. Please put them in as we go along, and I'll answer them towards the end of the session. Now, I'm sent a lot of questions, emails, comments as to which is the best way to set up a Google Ads campaign. So there are lots of different ways, and today I'm going to show you just one of the ways, and I'll show you a couple of ways. The campaign setup is the same. It's pretty much everybody will do the same thing. It's how you organize your ad groups and the keywords. That is the critical bit, and also obviously the negative keywords. So the ad group structure is where pretty much majority of the bulk of the work needs to be done, and if you set it up properly, it is much easier to optimize on an ongoing basis with minimal of work. So hello Adam, good to see you here. So let's hop into our editor. Now, this may look alien to you. This is the best kept secret on the internet about Google Ads. This is the Google Ads editor. It's a free app from Google. You can download this for free for Mac or PC. What this allows you to do is to create, set up, and manage your campaigns in a ninja way, I should say. You can do stuff over here which you can't do in the interface, and it's going to save you hours and hours of work and time. So this session is not about how teaching you how to use Google Ads editor. It will take a bit of practice and you need to get used to the interface, but what I'm going to show you is how quickly and easily I can create a campaign. So what I'm going to do is to go at the campaign level and add a new campaign, and you may name the campaign whatever you like. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the campaign keywords which are used for the airport transfers and a cab company. I think it was last week. So we had those keywords, and I'm going to use the same one again. I named the campaign name. So whatever your naming convention is, you can put it in. You can put in the budget. I'm just going to put it as 1, as this is a test one. Budget type is daily, bid strategy, manual, campaign time search. I'm going to disable these two. Oops, not that one. Display network. Start is fine. Schedule 24 hours. Devices. So let's say if I just want to run this campaign on desktop, then I'm going to go -100 on these two. The reason why I'm not putting this in is there's always a bug in editor when we try to upload it. So if you leave it blank and then go into the interface and put it -100, then it should work fine. But I'm going to try it and see what happens. Yeah, it's not it won't allow you to do it, or Google doesn't want us to stop showing the ads on the TV screen. So that's why I left it blank. Ad rotation, obviously the default is Optima. Prefer best performing ads. I usually go over here because I want to split test and run the ads equally to the multiple ads. Location, let's say it's in UK or whatever your local area is, that is fine. I want to go in this second option, which is people in my targeted location, so don't need to worry too much about it over here. So my campaign has been set up. Now I want to go to my ad group, and I'm going to set up a ad group for the Heathrow Airport, which is one of our main busiest airports in the UK or in London. So I'm going to add an ad group and I'm going to call it Heathrow. So I know that all the keywords and ads for Heathrow Airport is in here. And I will then create multiple ad groups for different airports, one for each one. So separate them out to see which one is performing and which one isn't performing. Then I will go on to my keywords. I'm just gonna go to my other screen and copy a handful of keywords. Okay, but before that I need to go to my ad group level, and then I go multiple, use the selected destination Heathrow Airport, paste. So I pasted 12 keywords. Now at the moment these are all on broad, so if I want to convert them into phrase, I just select, in fact I'm going to select all of them and then go phrase. Now this is one way obviously to put the keywords in. Now I've seen a lot of you and a lot of people, what they do is to have different mesh types in the same ad group. So same keywords but different mesh types. So what I could do is I can copy that, paste it again, turn that into exact. So this is how quick it is. I can then paste it again, and let's say I want to, I never use broad match, but let's say I want to do broad modified. Now that option is not available over here, so I'm always puzzled why they don't give that option in here. But we need to put those plus signs in front of each one of these words, right? So we have to go to the broad match, and then I'm going to go to replace, append, add a plus sign before existing text. So I've got the plus in front of each one of them, but now I need to put a plus on each one of the other ones. So I'm going to go append, find the space, that should do it. And now I've got the plus signs in front of each one, so it's super fast. Now imagine if you had hundreds or thousands of keywords. There's no way in the world you can do this very quickly in the interface. So now my ad group is set up with all the 3 different mesh types, right? Next I want to do is to set up the ads. Now I'll go to my expanded text ads, and I've written the ads over here. All I'm going to do is to copy and paste them to save us some time. Plus add, and over here you can see these are all the red fields which we need to fill up. Now ideally you want your keyword in headline 1. So it's all about Heathrow Airport transfers. So I've got Heathrow Airport transfers, Then I've got, hey, pre-book, low price guarantee, and then headline 3, I've got fully licensed and insured. Description 1, it's not free, but let me expand this way. Yeah, hassle-free airport transfers to Heathrow, and now I've included all the other airports as well. So if someone wants to transfer between Gatwick to Heathrow or Stansted to Heathrow, they can see that you cover multiple or different airports and not just to and fro from Heathrow. I'll put in my description too. Then I'm going to put in my keyword again. So you've got Heathrow. Let's see if this fits in. 16. Okay. Airport. Oh, I hate that when this happens by one character. Okay, I can't do much, so I'll just put in Heathrow Airport, and then I'll just put in the web address, right? So my ad is done. If I want to make a variation, I'll copy and paste, and then I might just change the headline. Let's say, because sometimes headline 3 is not shown, so I'm gonna swap them around. You can do that and see which one works better, or you can change. I don't want to change the headline 1 because I really want the keyword in there. And what I've also done is I have put in the keyword again, so Heathrow is there, airport transfers is there in description 1, and as well as in path 1 and path 2. So what I tend to do is I try and put the keyword in the ad 2 to 3 times, but you don't want to stuff the ad with just the same keyword all the time. It needs to read naturally, and it needs to look good. The ad needs to look good when somebody's reading it. So I've got my 2 ETAs, and then all you do is you set up a responsive search ad the same way by adding one over here. Then you fill in the various headlines and the descriptions. I'm not going to go in there right now because I want to show you something different. Okay, so I've got my ad group set up. What I want to do now is show you another way to set up these ad groups and the keywords. So in this ad group, we've got all 3 mesh types. So I want to keep them separately. So what I want to do is to have a key ad group with just the phrase in it, the other one with the exact match, and the third one with the broad match. If you are trying to set up that way, make sure that you set up your ads beforehand, because you don't want to replicate the same copy paste over and over again. Although even if you don't do it, you can do that afterwards as well. It takes 2 seconds, but why make more work for ourselves? All I'm going to do is copy paste it twice. I'll go to the first one and I'm going to put this as phrase, exact, BMM. The ads have been copied because whatever is in that ad group, be it keywords, negative keywords, whatever you put in before, it will be copied and pasted. So I've got my, you'll see in here the ads. If I flick through the phrase one, you got 2 ads, exact has got 2 ads, and BMM has got 2 ads. So all 3 ad groups have got 2 ads each. So I don't need to worry about ads. All I need to do is to sort out my keywords now. I go back to my keywords. So this is the BMM. I'll delete the other two. Select, delete, phrase, delete, delete. And that one is phrase. I'm going to delete the exact and the BMM. So this is how quick and easy it is to set up a campaign in the Google Ads editor. When I'm happy, I can then post it to Google Ads. Now this is what the difference is between the interface and the editor. Editor is a desktop app. So whatever you have done, it is not there on Google Ads right now until I click that post button, and then it's going to post it. The good thing about editor is if I have been working on a big campaign and I need to go away from the desk or have finished for the day, I can come back and restart on the same place. Unlike in the interface, where you may lose all the work which you have done if you accidentally close the browser or close the computer. So over here it is all saved up. Even if you close the computer, you come back and you restart, you will be able to restart from where you left off. And the other good thing which I absolutely love about this editor is allows me to be able to create campaigns which most of the advertisers in Google Ads don't know how to do this, because I would say 99% of people don't even know that editor exists, and all they would do is take the shortcut way of just putting everything and throwing everything together in one ad group and hoping for the best. Whereas over here you can be as granular as you want to be, because now I can see straight away. Let me just post this. If there's any errors, it's going to show up over here and it won't post. So you will not be able to upload any campaign which has got any errors. So for example, if you've got a headline or a description over the character limit, it will not allow you to do that. So let's try it one. I'm gonna go to where is my ads? Let's say I've made some changes, right? It won't let me post it. Or even if there is a problem, it's going to show up as a red warning sign over here, over there, pretty much everywhere. You won't be able to miss it even there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 warning signs. So there's no way in the world you can miss out, and you've got all the character counts over here as well. So if you are using this interface to write your ads, you don't need to worry about whether you have gone over the character count or not. So this is how quick and easy it is to set up your campaigns in Google Ads editor. Okay, so now's the time to answer and go to the questions. If you have any, then please put them in. Hernan. Hi there, Hernan. I wanted to know if the videos you have about configuring call tracking is it useful for intelligent campaigns, or do you recommend to follow the calls? Okay, I'm not with you, Hernan, as to what you're trying to say. The bidding is completely different to configuring. I mean, there's nothing to configure, or except that you put the phone number in the ad. That's the only configuration you can do, as long as that phone number is verified from your landing page. Then then the ad or the campaign has been set up, then it's up to you how you want to set up the bidding strategy, whether you want to do manual or smart bidding. As I've always said before, start off with manual. Once you've got data and conversions in your account and your campaigns, then go to smart bidding, and it will, or it should, work pretty well for you. Sandeep, how many times you will do keyword research for 1 month? No, I don't need. Once I've set up the campaign, let's take this one. All we need to do then is to keep an eye on the search term query report. As the new ones come in, you just keep adding them into your account, so you don't need to. Why would you do keyword research over and over again? You don't want keywords to be bloating your campaign if they are not being searched for, or they are low volume. So sometimes I would set up a BMM and an exact match campaign. I'll just these two. And all I would do is have one BMM keyword in there and a handful of exact, and that's it. So the BMM is going to keep fishing and hunting for new ones, whereas the exact obviously would be exact, and this is how we set up. And on a regular basis we keep adding more keywords in the exact. The BMM stays the same because that's the only one with the plus keyword in front of it, and this is going to keep on fishing and giving us more search queries and search terms. So keyword research, once we start with a campaign, unless something really different has happened, like for example the COVID-19 situation, where all of a sudden these search queries have started to pop up, people are searching online. Or if I remember, the next best example is the selfie stick. It came up and it exploded on the internet. Everybody in the world was looking for selfie sticks. So if that has happened in your niche, then yes, you can go into your keyword research. But for normal businesses, you don't need to keep going into keyword research. I think it's a complete waste of time. And then for local businesses, is a smart campaign better than a call campaign? Well, a call campaign can be a smart campaign. I think what you are referring to, the smart campaign, is the ones which go on the Google Maps and all the other Google properties. That smart campaign, try it, and it is relatively cheaper, and see what happens. And if I find it's a 50-50. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. If it's not working and it's being very expensive, then you just pause it. Adam, for BMM, do you always need a space, then the plus, or will just the plus separate the keywords? No, you need to have a, where is it gone? So you should never have a space between the plus and the keyword, then a space, and then the next one, and then a space, and then the next one. So that's how you. Are you referring to the when I did the replace and append? So when you do, let me show you again very quickly. If I just do that. So what you do is you've got to select all of the keywords. So whether you got 10 or 10,000, it really doesn't matter. Then you go replace. I press the space bar once, so I've got added a space here, which you can't see obviously. Then I go space and then plus. So what we are telling Google is find all the space and replace it with a space and a plus. Because there's no space at the front, it won't go on the front like this. So I hope I've answered your question. I think you were asking this, weren't you? If you don't pause low volume search keywords, does it negatively impact campaign performance? It will affect your exact match keywords. So yes, absolutely. I get rid of these low volume keywords at the earliest opportunity. Then will I use Google Trends for keyword research? I can't remember last time I used it. If you are looking for a new product to sell, then yes. And this is what you want to do is, I find a lot of people sometimes make things so complicated. They'll go into keyword research or keyword planner, then trends, then SEM rush, then Moz, then come back and do some more keyword research and go round and round in circles. Just start, get the campaign running, get the impressions running. You've got your search term report. You'll find that if there are search terms which are really good and you are getting impressions for that because the BMM is picking them up, you add them to the exact match ad group, and you keep on adding them, and you just keep on evolving your campaign. So it's not that you just added 1 or 2 keywords. Sometimes, you know, less is more, and that is how we want to do, is keep it simple to begin with and get started. Okay, good. Adam, you're welcome. You're okay. Sandy, you're welcome as well. And Herman as well. Oh, Hernan, I should say. Sorry about that. I know, Hernan, you had emailed me, and you're from Argentina, if I remember correctly, and your English is not very good, and you said you obviously you're Spanish speaking, but what you're writing over here, your English is a lot better than my Spanish, my friend. Sandy, BMN exact negatives. Yeah, what you want to do is, or any exact match keywords in here will be exact match negatives in BMM. So we are sculpting the traffic to, if somebody puts in that exact match keyword, you want that to be triggered by the exact match ad group and not by BMM. So it may feel complicated or look complicated, but it's highly effective. It is complicated, to be honest with you, but we've got automations which is pretty much hands-free, and if any one of you wants to take your AdWords to the next level, it is literally hands-free. So you can get in touch and see if we can help you with that. But if you are adding search term queries into your exact ad groups, then you need to add those same ones as exact match negatives in the BMM. And as long as you remember to do that, you're good to go. Or if you got somebody to do that, that's fine. You don't need any automations. It can quite easily be done manually. Okay, brilliant. Thanks, Richard, for being here. Appreciate your comments, and to everybody who has been who's been logged in today. Now from next week there'll be some changes just to the time. We'll be starting at 4 p.m. instead of the 5 p.m. and going forwards, I don't know whether it'll stick to 4 or 5, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we'll still be here every weekday. So I will put that on the live page. It won't be 5, it will be 4 p.m. So hope you had a productive and a profitable week. Enjoy your weekend with your loved ones and stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you back again on Monday at 4 p.m. UK time. Till then, stay safe and goodbye.